Maybe I have to refresh. Because this is a different stream. It says that you're live, but I don't see the stream. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Is it really all the Berserkers there are?
Yep.
Understandable.
I think that's even less than Assassins. Or the same. I think it's
That's
less.
the same amount. Same amount.
Okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
Alrighty. Sporticus.
I'll just let you decide where he gets placed first.
You already know?
I don't really know. Because I think all low-star Berserkers are just not that good.
That's a terrible upgrade.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think he's going to have to be D.
I'm thinking C.
C, thinking of upping him a little bit.
I don't think I'd up him until I see everyone else.
Well, D's below C, ain't it? A, B, C, D, yeah.
Yeah, I'd put C. You
You
said
put him in
B?
C. I said D.
Oh, I thought you said B. I would say D. But there's only not that many at all. So
I don't know. Put him in C, I guess.
Asterios.
A B. I know his MP is arts. Monster Straight does last for 3 turns. On to the analysis.
Okay. That's okay. That's all right.
40% defense, 3 turns. That's nice for a Berserker.
He's D.
He's D.
He's worse than Spartacus.
I know his MP is like 40% now. Oh, it's only 1 turn.
Who cares? Because it's arts.
Yeah, he doesn't have a survival skill. You put him in D.
He's really bad. I might even say that's an E. Hold up.
Nah, he's not an E.
He gets himself a Buster up, but his NP's art support.
Yeah,
It's not even a support.
It reduces their stats in a massive amount. And it was only 1 turn. Plus, the attack now lasts for 6 turns.
But it's only.
And then he's got a 40% defense.
5. He's not better than Spartacus, but he could sit at D for now.
Yeah, he's D.
Paul. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Paul Bunyan. Secret support.
That's alright.
All our skills are
That's okay.
AoE skills, so.
That's pretty trash.
What is it?
The third skill.
It's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
What? Don't say E.
I'm saying we put her in C and we bump Spartacus up.
I'm fine with that.
Why is she silver here? That's a good question.
Silver where?
On the tier list, they have her as silver.
Strange, but I don't know.
Okay. Caligula.
See,
I'm gonna have to see what he does.
he's got a lot of card buffs. I mean, a lot of face card buffs.
Reducing your defense more as a berserker isn't great.
It is only 10%.
An imperial privilege. We know how that goes.
It's highest rank though. We gotta give it an advantage against all the other ones.
Not the highest rank. It's below.
Yeah, it is.
Is there not an
Nobody has
EX?
it above. Yeah, there's not any yet. I mean,
Oh.
I think Ozymandias has it, but it's not above 40. So then he's got madness enhancement.
I'm leaning towards a D.
He's right there with the stop.
I'm saying
Darius.
we knock him to E and put Caligula here.
No.
Caligula's better than Asterios.
Well, Caligula can't draw on the crit stars, so.
Well, neither can him. So.
Yeah, Asterios can. Darius' last skill is a crit draw skill. Or that might be his middle skill.
Absorption. But how does he get the crit stars?
You use it when you have crit stars. Like, we haven't done that for any other heroic spirit, or we haven't done that for any other spirit. No, we have not. Don't even.
Literally, Miss Crane comes to the top of my mind. Literally.
Broke it.
So wrong.
Yeah, but you're judging a 5-star. Calm down.
Let's see. And now you're denying it. After I just gave an example. Interesting.
Denying what?
You said we haven't brought that up before. Yeah, I just gave an example. Let's bring it up.
What is this example again? What are you trying to compare them to?
Having crit stars. And then you said we haven't done that with anyone before. And then I just gave an example.
Miss Crane. We brought it up because of her NP, not because of a crit draw skill.
Right, she doesn't have that. But it's under the same circumstances. She would need crit stars to use her NP. But we're not going back to her. We're not talking about her.
Alright. But it doesn't matter, because everybody else we've done that has a crit jar skill, you're bringing up one example out of hundreds where we said that was a good skill, and you're saying it's bad on him because he can't gen his own stars.
Let's see.
That's insane. You can't.
If Asterios has higher attack, we'll keep him in D tier. Deal?
I still probably wouldn't agree to that, but
I mean, after looking at all these others, maybe after we look at we're only on 4, but so far stereos is just that unimpressive.
You got to judge them for berserkers, bro. These people aren't getting class advantage. They're coming in, do Oonga Boonga damage for one turn, and then die.
Yeah, and both of these are extremely similar because they both have these wonky arts and Ps, and his debuff is a lot better than the stereos.
Be for 3 turns. But you got to realize, since he's a berserker, when he skill seals them, he's removing any chance where they would use a skill and he would survive. So
It's still better than a stereos.
no,
Yes.
no.
Let me check. Significantly less attack, almost 1,000.
Okay. And
I believe they
one's a
both have a
one's 1 star,
30.
one's 1 star, and one's a 2
30.
star.
I'm saying Caligula is already a better version of Asterios.
I just don't think that's true.
I literally don't see anything Asterios brings.
The crits.
He's not bringing crit stars. What does he bring?
He doesn't have to bring crit stars because
He
we haven't
comes
judged
in.
any other skill that way.
His buster up's less. His attack is the exact same as Caligula, with a 10% demerit.
Well, if you want to count demerit, then Caligula's got
Heals.
10% down.
That's what I just said. Yeah, and this is not even including Imperial Privilege. If you include Imperial Privilege, he's way better than Asterios.
Okay. But it's a chance-based skill, so
But I'm saying he's better even without Imperial Privilege.
I can't agree with that.
You're just wrong.
I'm just not wrong. You just haven't played the game for 5 years, and I can tell the difference.
I'm telling you from what I'm seeing here. Mad enhancement. They both have it. Caligula's got a better version.
You got to realize they're both going to die after 1 turn.
That who cares? I'm saying Asterios is a worse version of Caligula.
They do almost the same exact thing. Literally, one's not really even better than the other. You're just trying to push it because its MP it's for 3 turns.
It's just bad. Quick performance. Buster by 20.
That is weird. That's a weird Bonsi. The Asterius one, I mean.
Okay. How about we go to the tier list then? How about that?
Okay.
We'll see if Caligula's higher or not. There. Boom. Even with the buff? They just straight up called him reliant.
Well, you know, they're judging the whole list on the whole roster, so.
It's just interesting.
I will say, like, if he can stack his MP, it is crippling people.
We got Eric.
Then, you know, he's got 3 busters, so. I don't know, he might be C. He's got a guts at least, so. I think that automatically puts you up like a tier. Yeah.
This is trash.
The first skill sucks. It's only 2 turns.
Alright. That's pretty bad. What's his attack?
His MP's not buffed. His attack up does activate first.
6'2", 6'8". Bro, why is his attack so low? Yikes. 7. I guess because it's Buster AoE, he can go to C. But I want to put him in D.
Let's be honest, all the Berserkers are pretty much going to be this way, so it's probably a C. He's got a guts. I think that automatically takes him out of the D tier.
Then we have Shalom.
Ooh, I don't know. Could be an E. It's just if you pull her niche, her little NP final skill, really good. But otherwise, you're just you're dead. First and second skill doesn't matter. It's the third skill.
That's funny. Yeah, she's E. That's really bad.
So unfortunate.
That's
If it, she had more survivability, but that last skill, you just almost never gonna get it off in a normal gameplay.
it's terrible. It's really bad. There's no well, she kind of just came out, but still. It would have been nice if she had something better.
I mean, if she had like a 3-hit invul, let's say she's at least D, but she doesn't.
Lubu. What we got about Lubu?
Ooh, he might be our first A for the 3 stars. Probably gonna go down to B now that I think about Mori Nagiyoshi. I should have just gone to the store and got drinks. Oh my god, I'm dying.
I'm thinking C.
You think it's C? Why so low?
No hard survivability.
Okay, well, yeah, you're right about that one.
He demerits himself. Has a chance to take away his own attack for some reason.
Alright,
Honestly, I could put him in
put him
D.
in D.
Is Buster single target?
I don't know, I forgot about the guts thing. Just him not having a guts is just that's really bad.
What was it? Eric? What's this?
Eric's got a guts.
He does have the highest attack, so I guess he can sit and see.
Alright, Lubu has the highest attack.
Yep.
Guess he could be a D then. I don't know why I thought he would be an A right off the bat. I guess I'm thinking about supports, and that's not what this list is about.
Darius. What about this boy, Darius? Yes.
It's a feel bad moment right there.
Trash.
I guess he's probably going to be a C or a
Trash.
D.
He has guts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he has. It's a damage. It's a buster. He's got nothing. I'm thinking D.
I'm fine with D.
Wait. Yeah, I'm thinking D.
I don't know. I think he's better than both of them because he's got a guts. I think a guts automatically puts you in a C.
I was saying he would be E, and the guts brought him to D.
Well, just any berserker with a guts is pretty much D. You know, I mean, as a C.
These skills suck. They're just trash.
Do you think a guts is a requirement? Is a better question.
No.
Okay.
I think
Well,
the
then I think
guts
you should go
is
to C.
a really, especially for berserkers, it's really nice. But I don't think you have to have it. I don't think you have to.
I do got to point out, almost every berserker in the game has guts. So I think he's up there with in C.
I really don't.
I do.
He's. What is the tier list got him? I got to know. Because I can't even think he's better than Lubu.
I think he's. I think just because he has a guts, he's much better than Lubu.
Mm.
Do you think even with the guts, he's worse than Lubu? You probably should put him in
Yeah.
D.
I mean, his skills are just so bad. They're just really so bad. Lubu, you can at least get some use out of it.
You get a use out of him for a turn, I guess. These low rarities, they're gonna die instantly. It'd be different if they had like class advantage, but they're taking double damage from everyone.
I didn't even think about that. Like, the Buster AoE, there's better options.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Kiyohime.
I don't know why they had him high, placed so high. Maybe she got a buff I didn't know about it or something. I just know she doesn't have a guts. So I'm probably thinking D.
Mm.
Oh no, the middle skill.
This is a. I think this is an
E.
E.
I think it's an E. She's actively trying to kill herself now.
Yikes. That was funny.
You saw that middle skill too, didn't you?
That's what I was laughing at. Dang, Mori was the only Berserker after Kiyohime? Dang. And he is limited.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't.
Especially when considering his NP. If it comes to that point.
Well, even if it came to that point, he's in the friend point gotcha. So you're retarded if you didn't get an MP5 when the event rolled around.
Still limited. It's like Ezo.
But it doesn't matter because you're actually retarded if you don't get an MP5.
Mm.
I'm lazy. There's a difference.
Is this the first Buster that doesn't have 3 Buster cards? Or was Shalom also like this?
No, Shalom.
Shalom. Mm. But I think he came out before, so he was the first, I guess. Interesting. Very interesting.
I hate that I can't see exactly what you're saying.
Mm.
100% correct. Buff rate down 100%. Oh no. The rising damage isn't too incredible. And it reduces his own defense.
He's C.
I
I'd
might
say
even say
he's
D.
D. I'm saying D because isn't Lubu better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I broke it. I actually broke this one. Damn.
That is very unfortunate. He's even got higher attack than Mori. So sad. Wow.
What's up? Oh, you're talking about
Spartacus
more.
Spartacus went from D to B. That's funny.
You said he went from D to B?
Yeah, he went from D to B.
I think we might have to think about him being there.
He's so clearly and obviously the best out of all of these.
That's true. He's got the guts, NP charge. I think the NP charge is what does it for me.
Healing's nice. It kind of works with the guts. It's cool. And he heals
Like
more on his
everything he
NP.
does, yeah, everything he does is heals him. He's got heals out the wazoo.
He's just that much
But
better.
he's still getting killed in one turn, so you know.
Could he go up another tier?
No.
I suppose. This is.
If his Buster Up lasted 3 turns, yeah, but it doesn't.
This is looking a lot better than the assassin one.
Yeah. Just wouldn't really use low star berserkers, you know?
Well, like the game said, for early players.
Yeah. Like early game, that's all I used, but yeah. I mean, you got a 5-star berserker probably by that point.
The Spartacus is so easy to get. It just has so much value.
What are we on to the 4 stars?
Yeah, I guess we're already on the 4 stars.
I think the first one might
First
be
up,
Hercules.
I think he's E. I think he's E tier.
Yeah, he's E.
I think everyone's better than Herc.
That's right. Especially after that last buff. Like, I think that actually just made him worse.
Megalos. Who is Megalos?
That's his on crack version.
What does that even mean?
Basically, Scheherazade uh, did the version of him taking every drug in existence.
And that's this version?
Yes, like
Oh,
this is him absolutely roided out. He's got access to 9 lives, everything. But it also means he dies really fast, so that's why he's got red cracks all over him.
that's dumb. But the attack is nice. The attack is nice. Heart survivability. Stackable with other guts.
Right, which means it works when you have his bond. Are we gonna count his bond?
No.
If we don't count his bond, then it's
He's
probably,
going in EX.
I don't know.
He's going in EX.
I don't know.
The Buster lasts 5 turns.
Yep.
It's really just that good. His madness, his enhancement could be better, but it's
Yeah.
8%. So
I feel like we have to bring up the bond CE though.
I mean you
For
can,
any
but it's
for
like
anybody that doesn't know, his bond CE is an unremovable 3 guts. He gets 3 guts that are completely unremovable. They will proc no matter what.
it's a pretty lame name.
Lame bond CE.
Not the name in the
Oh,
picture.
Castle of Snow. We all know what that's referencing. I don't know if you remember Lost Belt 2. He like shows up
I
for
don't
like a split second
remember.
and like literally deters a world destroying attack by himself for like 3 seconds. And then he dies.
What are we thinking?
Oh, definitely E. Plus the X.
I do want to put him in EX, but I could see putting him in A plus. But I don't feel comfortable having him that close to Spartacus. I really don't.
I think he's the best out of all the 4-star berserkers.
Let's put him in A plus for now.
Alright. If we legit don't find any other berserker in the 4-star tier, he's definitely going up though.
Yep. Uh, Lancelot.
Poor soul. Cream cheese. Absorption for 3 turns. It's okay. For berserker, it's pretty good.
I think
Okay.
he's B.
Think B.
I think he's B for now. Could possibly go up or down.
Put him there. I will point out that he doesn't have a single survival skill though.
True, but when I see like he's making stars and taking them,
How much is his mid skill? How many stars is he getting extra gen on?
30
It's only 30.
for 3
I
turns.
don't. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know it's for 3 turns, but still, if it was 100, that would mean even his Buster cards were generating NP. I mean, crit stars, but they're
It is
not.
unfortunate. Why does he not have? I guess because he's an early servant and they're scared.
This is if his MP is not buffed, we're probably gonna have to lower him. Look
Yeah,
at
it's
his
not
MP.
buffed,
Oh no!
but it's AoE quick.
How many hits? It's a
10.
lot of hits. 10. That he is probably just getting 50 stars that turn.
Doesn't he also get NP gen? Or no?
That's only for one
NP
turn
gen.
or one of his other skills.
100%.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But you would have to use it on the turn that you got his arts card. But that would mean you'd probably gen it instantly.
Or you just pop it with the NP.
You can pop with the MP, but you know.
And then the crit
He's
damage
a
lasts for 3
berserker.
turns.
Yeah, but you gotta think, he's a berserker. So you're probably gonna pop that for the crit damage before you even get his NP.
I'm thinking B. I'm thinking he's okay in B for now.
He's fine at B. He has some really high damage output.
What is his attack stat? That is a good question. He's 3.
The third,
He
yeah, I'm
is
saying
3.
B.
Tomato cat.
Yes.
Easy. Easy E. X.
Wow, 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 wow.
So it's hard.
2 tons. 2 tons. For the memes, look over a kit, I guess. But that 2-turn stun on her MP. Shouldn't have to say anything else, but you know. Somebody will be out there and being like, well, actually, she can debuff immune stun, so. Like, get out of here, loser.
What do you want to do if you want to loop? Or use her NP multiple times? You don't. The debuff immune only lasts 1 turn. Am I right? Yep.
Just two
Yeah.
turns stun. It's just so massive. Like, calm down. Like, you
She's
could tell they were afraid of quick berserkers at the beginning of the game.
she's E.
Yeah, she's E.
Especially compared to Lancelot.
Well, we're going to compare her to somebody here very shortly. Frankenstein.
Oh, is she also quick AoE?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Stuns herself on an MP,
They are just
but
throwing
she
these
doesn't
out.
even have a debuff immune.
That's
Actively trying to kill herself. Depends on how much the MP damage up is. If it's like crazy, like 100% or something, but if not, she's going down.
it's so bad. It's 30, James.
Yeah, she's E.
It's the exact same, bro. What are their stats? What are their stats? Is Frankenstein high? Tamemo is lower.
They're both E though. Like they're that far down below everybody above them.
Yeah, that's awful. Who thought this was a good idea? We have Beowulf.
See, they.
I'm gonna look. Hmm.
30% attack, 20% MP. Fairly nice middle skill for a burst turn. And then we got a buff to his guts. So he increases crit and giant and dragons for 3 turns.
I'm thinking C.
I'm thinking C, yeah.
C works. Ibaraki.
I think she's D.
Let's look. Let's look.
I don't think she has a guts. So
Oh no. Oh, she's
She got a
so
buff move skill.
limited.
She's a shooting doji buffer now. Okay.
Mm. D.
D. Because she's nice, but
She's too limited.
it's way too limited.
Oh, welfare.
These berserkers are going fast. Kind of like this.
I know, it's just...
Now
it's
this, I almost want to say D, but she's an MP5.
Let's see.
I mean, I want to say D. I almost want to say E in the card. She got really high hit crowns. Golden rule.
Yeah, she's D, bruh.
D.
She's
I
D.
think she's a E. Okay.
E? I'd be
I
fine
was,
with E. She has nothing.
she's not as bad as them. She's D. She's a berserker. She does ungo bungo buster.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't know. You say Ibaraki's this... I could...
They both don't have the guts. Is what I'm thinking. So
That's alright, that's alright. Oh, Berserker of Eldorado.
I don't know. I don't know if she has the guts. I don't think she does. So
Let's
she might
see.
be another D or a potential C.
Oof. 20% though.
That's pretty high for a charge skill every turn.
She's like a weird support. I think she's like a better Paul Bunyan. What you think?
Oh, hold up. A rat just walked inside. I just saw it crawl under the door.
No, it
Get the
did.
fuck out of here, you little shit.
An act? Really?
Yep.
A whole rat.
Not a rat, a mouse. Sorry.
Oh. Well, it's the
Like a
same
field mouse.
thing.
No, rats are big. This guy's like a little mouse, you know.
Scare. Well, the skinwalkers are gonna get it. Sad.
Yeah.
He was trying for you to protect him.
D
I'm
or
thinking
C?
she goes B.
B? You
I
think she's
really,
putting that much damage out?
I think she's just a better Paul Bunyan, bro. Like, we're looking at her as like a support.
Mm,
And the
I don't
support
know.
she's doing is pretty nice.
And I give you that. She is a better Paul Bunyan, but you know, she's a 4-star.
What's her attack stat? Is her attack stat really good? It's the second highest. Ooh. What you thinking?
I think you should put her in the same tier.
I don't. I think if we do that, we gotta knock Paul Bunyan down.
Well, no, because they're different classes.
She's
Different
a
stars.
better Paul Bunyan.
No, she's a better Paul Bunyan, but she's a 4-star. Paul Bunyan does almost everything she does. She just doesn't have the charge.
Does Paul Bunyan have the debuff immune?
No.
Charge. What are Paul Bunyan's cooldowns? Six, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. So she's beat her on the cooldown.
I think it's like the Lancelot thing. She just doesn't have any survival skill. And almost every one of the 4-star berserkers, besides those two in E, has a survival skill that's really nice.
She's got her own special damage though.
All right, look back at the tier list. Because I know she's not better than what's his name, Beowulf. They both got special damage mods, but Beowulf's actually has a guts.
Okay, well I feel like Herc invalidates Beowulf.
Okay, well he also invalidates Penthesilea, so.
But she doesn't. Is Herc giving Buster an attack up for the whole team? Or is he just buffing himself?
Just buffing himself.
Exactly.
But still, like, how does that? They're 3 turns, but she's a berserker. You know, yeah, you're using a berserker as a support. Let's be honest.
I'm saying there are supports like Morgan.
Okay,
That's
Morgan
later
is
on.
not a support. Morgan is not a
Morgan's got
support.
some support.
She has got 1 support skill.
That's about all you
And
can expect from a berserker. Really, is there actually a committed berserker support?
yeah, not a go. That's like the only one I could think of.
Oh my gosh. Was she kind of a support? Kind of, but trash?
Who?
Shalom?
Oh, it's literally just her last skill.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I
gives
was
everybody
thinking.
100% MP. It's not worth it.
I think. Do you want to consult the tier list? Yes or no?
Go ahead. But I think she's on the same tier as Beowulf. Even though they do slightly kind of different things. They're both a single target berserker with a special damage mod.
Beowulf's in D.
But he's slated to go up after his buff.
His buffs last 1 turn.
His special damage mods on the last 3 turns.
What do they have for her? That's true. She also does have an NP.
That is true. But she doesn't have a guts, that's really crucial for Berserker.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
I think that's just your criteria. I think the guts makes it better. I don't think it's guaranteed. You need it. I don't think you need it.
I don't think you need it, but your kit is helped so much by it, by the fact that you take double damage from everybody.
Okay. Why is Frankenstein in B?
They're retarded.
I gotta know. Ah, of course. Scotty looping. Right.
That's, can't Scotty Loop. What are you talking about?
Look at it.
I'm talking about them. Like, what are you talking about? In very specific Scotty comps. Okay, shut up, losers. No offense, but come on, you're stretching a lot. Hell, that means Tamamo could Scotty loop. Just don't even.
That's true. Why? What is the reason for putting Tamamo below Frankenstein then?
They're retarded. Honestly, I think without if we're not talking about the Scotty looping, I think Tamamo's above Frankenstein because at least she can deny her stun for one turn. She's got more attack up skills, way more survivability than he does. They're both E tier though, so you know. We haven't really had anybody in chat, you know. You still there? Earth, the stream stopped. No, it's still going. Did you die? Well, while you think on that, I'm gonna go get some drinks real quick.
Are you back?
Where'd you go?
I was on the phone.
You know what happened to the stream?
Alright. So, I mean, I'm fine with putting her in C. It's just I really think she's better. Like, the only reason we put him and him there were for the guts. And like I said, I don't think the guts are necessary.
I think they're a big bonus though.
I mean, we could put her in. We could put her in C, but this is looking an awful lot like the assassin situation. Where it's bottom heavy.
This could be bottom heavy. So, I mean, I think we might both put them up there with space. Lancelot. Because Lancelot's got 0 survivability.
But literally, he's for the quick AOE. Every other option is terrible.
Well, yeah, I don't even think there's any quick. Oh well, yeah, those two. Yeah, you're right.
Honestly, he could possibly even go up to A after we look at this dude, the 5-star. But I'm not sure. That'll be later.
Yeah, it'll be later, but I don't think so.
So we're just gonna stick her in C.
Yeah. We're gonna stick her in C. She's got some nice team utility, but you're using her as a main attacker. Let's be honest.
We've got Oda. Nobukatsu.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. That's pretty nice.
Now, I just got her, so I have no idea what she does.
That's okay. That's not too great, but it's okay.
All I know is that she's a berserker and she has an anti-divine trait on her last skill. I mean, on her MP. And everybody uses her for that. What was the middle skill?
It's okay.
Yeah, but what does it do? Crit stars 5 return. Party MP 3. That's not really great. It's alright. It lasts for 5 turns, so you're getting a lot more mileage out of it. So. Can apply her own burning field buff.
I'm thinking C.
C?
I'm thinking C.
Yeah, she's got a crit absorb. Yeah, she's a C.
I think she's better than those. So. What about Atalante Archer though?
Ooh, she is a quick berserker, but she's single target. So she has some really high burst damage. And she is actually NPing a consistent amount compared to like every other berserker.
I'm thinking B. What you think?
I'm thinking B too. Just for the mere fact that she can loop very easily compared to every other berserker.
I don't know. She could go up to A though.
I think if she goes up, we gotta bring Lancelot with
I
her.
think Lancelot is worse.
Think he's worse than her?
I do, because she's got an evade.
That is true. Yeah, she's definitely above him.
Is she limited? I don't think she's limited. No.
No, she's story locked.
Jolter! Wolfer. Wolfer.
She might be a B.
Let's see.
I think she's the only berserker with a charge skill that's instant.
That's okay.
Nice skill. First skill is pretty nice.
Yeah, the first skill's the OP one.
Yeah. Second skill is whatever, really. It's just 20% attack up. Buster,
Why
one
did
turn.
she get EX? What? What?
Who knows?
That's
She
so
spouts,
dumb.
angry French words at people. Crazy.
I'm thinking A.
You're thinking that high?
That first skill was that overpowered, bruh.
I know it is pretty. It is pretty nice.
You get an evade for 3 turns.
I think if we bring her up to A, well, it's one attack for every
Still,
turn. I know. I think we need to bring Kirk up.
I still think it's too soon.
Okay, if you think it's too soon, but yeah, she definitely needs to be an A. She's right there with Atalante. She's got the attack skills. She's got a charge.
Oh
There.
wow, we haven't had a Berserker 4-star in a while.
Yep.
Dang.
Say Shonen Gun was the most recent.
Then we have the Voyager lady. Dinosaur. So,
No idea.
no clue.
I thought we. I remember. I think we looked at her before and we thought she was pretty bad.
She's limited? She's limited. Hmm.
That first skill is not crazy. Mid skill is whatever. Uh,
She's C, bro.
I would say D.
No. D. What's her attack? Her attack has to be pretty low for me to think that.
She's got like zero survival.
That's just funny. That's terrible.
That is super bad.
Let me just double check. The debuff for the whole party is pretty cool.
What are the other people in C? I might agree to C. I might have just had too much of a gut reaction right there.
No, I guess it is D if we're looking at C then.
Yeah, that's a D.
That's terrible. That's a fat skip on the Voyager banner right there.
Well, you know she's a 4-star, so you're just rolling for Voyager.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Summer Bryn. I think she's trash, but I'm not sure.
I have no idea. I know she's got one skill that supports the team. It's the Buster and Arts.
That's
Which I
cracked.
don't. Let's see. I'm behind you. Okay, 2 attacks.
That's
That's
nice.
that's a pretty good first skill right there. We gauge a return 20, 10% stars. That's nice.
That's kinda decent. That's okay.
It's an alright third skill.
It's alright. It's okay.
What are you thinking? B?
I don't know if I'd
C?
go B.
MP is AoE.
I, uh, it could be B. It could be B.
That is a really good survival
It
skill.
activates first. I suppose she can go to B. We sitting at B.
Yeah.
I say Shonagan. Woo.
Ooh. Now she's the one on the Pokemon event, so
No, she just came out.
yeah,
Oh
she's recent.
wow.
That
Well, she's triple
I kind of
busters,
like.
so that scares me.
Well, you know, almost all Berserkers are going to be Buster.
Well, considering how quick oriented she is for Archer.
Who knows? Yeah, it's just a thing with the class because they all have madness enhancement. So Summer Street, that's an okay skill. Two attacks,
Look at that
even more
third one.
damage.
Look at that
That's
third one, boy. Oh, that's funny.
that. Well, it is 25 stars.
Yeah, this is.
That's
You
like
got
all your
burn
cards.
debuff from you.
I know, I know, I know. That doesn't matter. That's not important. The HP and the Star Bomb. Star Bomb's what's important here. And she's got all her special attack bonuses. She's B.
I'm kind of thinking C, bruh.
I'm thinking B. She's got all her attack. I was gonna say like C, maybe even D, but she's got all her attack bonuses that she did on her archer.
No.
It's just that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Her cooldowns are too high, bruh.
Let's see, was it 6, 6, 5? She's putting out so much damage with that MP though.
What's her attack? 8?
If she has like bottom of the barrel attack, maybe
It's right in the middle.
right in the middle. She's got too many special damage mods, and they all stack. Like I'd say if they were only like an or, but they're an and, so that means they could all three stack.
What is it? It's quick. It's quick, James.
I know.
She's got 1. Why does she have 3 busters?
Let me see your MP. Let me look it over for a minute.
I would have to see. A direct comparison would be Atalante Alter.
She's single target. Increases damage against servants with lawful. Okay, that's not guaranteed all the time. Increases damage against servants, not guaranteed.
She's got 2 quick cards. Say
Yeah,
doesn't.
but she's doing so much damage. And plus, Atalante's an A, I'm pretty sure, isn't she?
Yeah, she's an A.
Yeah.
But I'm saying she's that much better.
No. Say's got so many special damage mods, and her skills do a fair amount of stuff. Her evade is better than
It's
Atalante's.
oh, it's not better than John. So I
No, it's
wouldn't put her
definitely
on the
not.
same list.
Yeah, she's not up there with them, but she's right behind them, bruh. Especially with those special damage mods.
1 turn.
Every turn.
Increase.
She's got 2 crit damage buffs, doesn't she? Yeah. It's 130. To be fair, on 1 turn, but you know. The last skill, I would say, is almost negligible if it didn't give her 25 stars.
But it's just a burst kind of thing, bruh. If this was an AoE, I would say yeah. But it's not.
It's almost as much as a burst as Atalante. But Atalante is definitely more consistent than her.
It's all 1 turn, bruh. It's all super low.
I know. Well, it's a special damage mod, so you got to keep that in mind.
It's just so.
Let's see, she's got all 3 damage types. She's got crit, attack. She doesn't have.
She doesn't
a
have quick
quick.
up.
No, she doesn't have quick up, but she's got attack, crit, NP damage, and then potentially 3 different special damage mods, and the man attribute applies to like a crap ton of people too.
I just don't feel comfortable putting her there next to these two.
Let's see.
I don't.
I do though,
I
because
really don't.
like she's got an evade skill that is like Brynhild's.
Except
She's
worse.
got. Oh, I mean it's slightly worse. Yes, does different things though. She's critting more than Brynhild, obviously. She can gen some stars with her MP because it is like 10 hits. I'm pretty sure. You can check that again if you want to. I think she's up there with them because I don't think she's as bad as those three down there.
How about this? What do you think about this?
See.
What do you think about that?
I'm fine with that.
You're fine with that.
I'm fine with that.
You don't see anything. You're just fine with it.
I think that is good. I think that is actually accurate. Because much as I love Lancelot, he's just no survivability really hurts.
And then that's it. Okay,
Well,
so what do we think here?
and who's next?
No, I'm saying what do we think?
Oh, I think it looks fine.
Really, nothing comes up.
No, nothing sticks out to me.
I'm still kind of iffy about the Paul Bunyan Berserker of El Dorado thing.
They're in the same tier. One's a 1 star, one's a
I
4 star.
don't know. I feel like we gotta take Paul Bunyan down.
Nah, not just because of Berserker of El
It's
Dorado.
so insignificant. I gotta check again how much it is. I really gotta check. 20 crit damage 20. Gosh, so all she has is the 20 buster up.
Well, the defense though counts too.
It's barely
Don't
noticeable.
pretend like it doesn't.
It's
Like it doesn't.
I can't because it's not that good.
Okay.
It's really
Well,
not that
that
good.
would mean that the 4 star El Dorado's attack buff is not as significant.
Where is she?
Especially since it's actually a lower damage increase. Even at max
By
level.
2% on a
Right.
shorter cooldown.
Okay.
Let's see. She has a way to charge her NP up. Has debuff immunity.
Fair. But Paul Bunyan's supporting way more than she is. Especially with that heal.
No.
Yes.
The 2000 heal is probably the least important thing she's got.
Okay. Well, it's for the entire party, so.
The least important thing she's got. Especially considering she's a berserker. If she's going to be getting hit, she's dead.
I mean, they're both dead. Let's be honest. One crit, every berserker's dead instantly.
I'm seeing her debuff unity
It does
is
not carry
better
for
than the HP.
It's only for her though.
I mean, that's good because she needs to get attacks in before she dies. That means
Yeah.
she can't be stopped.
That's true. That's true. But I don't think we need to stop comparing them right now. We gotta stop.
We have to. She literally has a
One is a
20%.
one is a 1 star. One is a 4 star. You can't compare them. You can't even guarantee that you got El Dorado.
You
You
can't
can
even
guarantee.
guarantee you have Paul Bunyan. She's gone, isn't
Okay,
she?
no, she was added to the special interludes. You can get her at any time now.
But she used to not. You used to couldn't.
You used to couldn't, but that I would say if that I might even say because even though I don't like doing it, I would say maybe yes. But the fact that you can get Paul Bunyan at any time now, nah,
Can you get her on global right now?
no.
Okay, I'm saying she's worse.
Well, I'm not.
As of right now.
No.
That is the only
Okay, if we're including
real
JP
thing.
servant, no. If we're including JP servants in here and all their most recent buffs, you can't do that just because she's Paul Bunyan.
Where's another example of that? Who's coming back?
Uh, fair amount of welfares.
Who?
I, three of them. The Santa Altera one, we already got that one.
Boy, you said they weren't coming back.
What are you talking about?
You told me they weren't coming back when I said if they were gone.
Yeah, I said that 2 years ago.
Bruh.
I said, unless they bring something back where they have events come back, which they have. Yeah, BB's coming back. Somebody else is coming back.
That's not terrible. Especially for Lost
Terrible.
Belt 5.
But only Lost Belt 5.
Well, Olympian soldier. You know.
Yep.
Odysseus.
If it applied to more people, like maybe over at least 25% of the roster. Maybe. But that is super low.
She's got Madness Enhancement EX.
Okay.
Come on. That's
No.
nice.
I don't think she invalid. I think, if anything, the fact that Paul Bunyan does so many similar things to her brings her down. Not down on the
Okay.
tier of that.
Hold up. For mana prisms, don't you have to burn 4 stars?
Yes.
So then you can say that because you'd have to burn a 4-star to get Paul Bunyan.
I don't. It's free.
She was in the shop. You just sit for mana prisms.
Yeah. I said she's in the Mana Prism shop for the interlude
Rare
things.
prisms. How
And
many
guess what? They put the
shots?
cost down to 0. Oh, they did that for all the interludes and trial quests because they realized it was retarded.
It only took them 6 years to figure that out. 7? Is it 6?
Yep. But we're counting this like we're playing JP. So
I gotta see this bull. Where is Paul Bunyan at?
I'm actually getting her right now in JP.
I'm 0 cost. That is so trash. Just completely screw over everyone here, huh?
Well, I don't think it was released before then. Good login day.
I don't. Where is it at?
Where's what at?
Where do you look at the shop?
I don't think it's on the wiki, bruh. It's one of those things like if you're looking at the wiki, you have the game. You can just open the shop.
Why would it take me to this list? terrible. So then, what do they do with that whole? What do they do with rare mana prisms? What do they do with that?
There's still other things you can buy with them.
What retards?
Cool Lane's coming on right up. Berserker.
Yeah, I'm waiting till him and Sheet and I are on right up to summon.
I would summon when he's alone. Unless you're trying to get Sheet tonight.
I'd like getting either one, so. I really just don't feel comfortable putting her on the same tier as Paul Bunyan. For real.
I do though. Because it's such a massive gap for the stars. Like you can't compare them just because of that.
Okay, what about the tier list? We'll use the tier list. How about that?
Well, they're obviously gonna put her lower because she's a 1-star.
Well, you know how they feel about Buster farming.
It doesn't matter. Neither one of them can Buster farm.
Paul Bunyan can. She's AoE.
That is super niche. Like, come on, you need a max level kaleidoscope.
She can farm. And you know how they praise farming capability. I get to know. There you go.
If you say just because she's above her, I will destroy thou. Why did they put her above her? Alright.
There we go. Anything else?
Why is the stream lagging so far behind?
I don't know how I feel about having Eric up here.
Yeah, we might lower him. What are you thinking?
What does he do?
He's got a guts, but his first ability sucks. It's not relevant. Alright, I think we should probably lower him. Now that I'm looking at the list.
Yeah, why does he damage himself? That's just stupid.
It increases his max HP, so I'll dismiss it.
Anything else you see? Any D's that need to go up? Any D's that need to go down? What you think?
Oh, none of those D's are as bad as those two. So it's just so bad.
It really is.
Nah, I think they're fine. I didn't realize Brynhild Berserker was so good.
I mean, you know, Lost Belt 6 just overshadowed everything, so. Yeah, so we're fine having it like this for now?
Yeah.
Alright. Kentucky.
Feels so bad.
What we think about Kentucky?
I think I'm gonna let you decide because I think you like his character more than I do.
That's a pretty cool costume.
Yeah, I like his costume. I think it's better than his base skin by a lot.
Yeah, I wish they did something with the weapon, but it's still cool. Okay. Mm.
Poor boy. Quite literally.
I'm thinking D.
I'm thinking a fat D too.
It's not even like activate first.
Nope.
And the stun's a chance. Why?
Makes
Oh,
it super hard.
they
Even though
shafted him.
he's got a 50% charge, it is just so
All of
he's
his
not
stuff's
holding,
one turn.
definitely not holding up to everybody else in the class.
What do we think about Vlad?
I think he's above Kentucky, just barely. He does have the
A
double jump.
Berserker with 2 arts? That's
Yeah.
bold. Hmm. Why does FGO like Vlad so much?
See, Earth thinks they hate him. So I think it's just a thing we're looking at so much. I mean, looking at or something.
I mean, they love Vlad. They've even got like 2 or 3 versions of him, don't they?
No, it's just got the one other version.
Still, more than most.
I mean, that's more than like 50% of the game, but you know.
Was he in some other? Was he in like a anime or something? Was he in one of the series?
Yeah, it was in Apocrypha.
Okay, that probably explains it.
He was also in a separate game. Well, his Lancer version was, anyways. I will point out his Bloodsucker skill is the only one that's 100% chance, and actually gives him 30.
I mean, it's cool. It makes it's cool because he's a vampire. That he trains it for himself. That's kind of cool.
Sure is.
It still sucks, but
I like his mid buff. It's definitely a better buff to what it was.
I mean, yeah, but it still sucks for a Berserker.
It's all right. It's a 30% attack for 3 turns.
Now that is it does stack.
Yep.
That's interesting. Does his bond give him a guts?
Not sure. I think it might.
No.
It doesn't. What does it do?
Increase MP damage.
Only MP damage?
And he has that Emia thing to increase his NP gauge when attacking. But his is
That's
less.
I mean, if he wasn't a Berserker, I'd actually consider using that. Also, Amy is like get 5 crit stars every turn, not MP game.
I thought it was NP game.
No, it's 5 crit stars.
It's similar. It's one of those bonds he used on attacking. He
Now, I'll tell
somehow
you, his
has
last skill is,
EX.
huh?
He somehow has Madness Enhancement EX. Somehow.
Yep. He's got said 3 MP interludes.
3.
Look at his oldest one.
Oh! 600. That was terrible.
That was year 1, so.
I'd
And he's like
say
the only arts Berserker.
he's C.
Yeah, he's probably C.
I'm thinking C. C works. C works. Is he limited?
No,
No.
he's permanent.
Nightingale.
Oh, there's C or D.
Another double arts. Back to back, huh?
Change the NV charge on a quick card. Turn.
Oh, yeah. That's weird. Why? Strange. Maybe because it's so many hits, they nerfed it. I guess
Maybe.
she didn't need to get nerfed. It's kind of like Emiya. You didn't need it.
I mean, at least it doesn't touch her. She does have 6 hits on the quick. That is pretty crazy. Her first skill is it's okay.
It's better than her second skill.
Second skill is alright.
Now this is nice, but it's so wonky with her kit. Why am I gonna bring her? Oh man. Another EX Madness enhancement, okay. 3 turns, I mean.
I will say, before Merlin existed, she was pretty much the de facto Buster support.
Uh, I'm thinking C, maybe D. What do you think?
I
C or
want
D?
to say she's D, but her MP really does. It really does work.
I mean, it's cool, but she's already given someone debuff immune.
Yeah, but it's only one target. Like, that's a really nice support skill. And her MP,
It's so. Look at the overcharge. Look at the overcharge, James. James.
it's not as bad as
It's terrible.
Earth is. Quite.
This
There
is.
is. There's a dog. There's a dog inside my shed right now. It's not brutal.
It's a skinwalker. You let in the other dog. You fool.
She's walking inside my shed.
We'll scoot her out.
In the pizza. My pizza box.
Just throw a pizza slice out there.
It's GG, by the way.
Oh. Making me think it was like some random dog.
Your precious girl. She's never been that bold, by the way. She's never walked inside my shed just like out of nowhere like that. Oh, she's coming back.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah,
Did you know a trailer for Tokyo Revengers came out?
it did.
Yeah, literally, like a week
Just play it,
ago.
play it on the stream real quick. Let me see.
No, I'm not playing on the stream. But I'm saying it came out 5 days ago and no one's talked about it.
I don't doubt it. 'Cause I like it. I like it a
It
lot.
fell off. Nobody talks about it anymore.
I know. It's like it just disappeared.
Even though it was so hype at the moment.
Plus, I've just seen so many time travel animes where it's about the friends and stuff.
It's actually Ray Zero.
God, no, not that kind of comparison.
I mean, it's kind of similar. It's super
Uh,
similar.
yeah, but one's an isekai. I
Well,
just feel like isekai is such a lazy writing technique.
Ray Zero is peak, and Tokyo Revengers is, it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's all right. It's meant to.
But I will personally destroy anyone that wants to say Ray Zero is bad.
Yeah, they're retarded.
I don't know. I'm thinking CD.
I actually met somebody who thought Fate's animation, the affordable ones, were garbage.
Okay, well, I'm sure they they enjoy that Seven Deadly Sins animation. Am I right?
That's right.
That's what they live for. Stick figures.
It's crazy. Okay, let's get back to the tier list. Enough roasting retards, I guess.
Okay, how? I think she's D. I really think she's D. She's got no guts. Does she have a guts? Am I true? She's got
No,
no. She's worse.
I don't think she's as bad as Kentucky though. Like even if she was just fighting by herself, I'd still rather use her than Kentucky.
No. What are you doing turn one? You pop this? And
Nah,
this?
you probably pop her second skill.
You pop these. It's still only 25%, bruh.
Yeah, but Kentucky legit, his only damage skill lasts one turn.
So then you're saying we knock Kintoki to E tier?
We might have to knock Kentucky to E tier because he is just.
Oh,
I don't know.
yikes.
He's the only one that has a 50%. No, never mind. I was about to say he's the only one with 50% charge,
So
but that's
we
not
knock
true.
him to E.
I think we're gonna have to knock him.
Yikes, that is
He
sad.
has fallen. He has fallen off very hard.
I don't know what they'd have to do to make him actually good, bruh.
Well,
Like
first of all,
evades? He need like a 3 attack evade or something.
you know the Altera buff that Altera got. They need to do that to his last skill, and he will definitely go up a tier. And then they need to
Maybe even
buff.
2 tiers.
Maybe so, but they definitely need to burst his monster strength. That needs to last for more turns, or it needs to be 100% something. It's got to be doing something crazy.
I mean, they buff his MP. They can make his MP like activate first, Buster resist, Buster up, NP damage up. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if he needs another MP buff though. You know,
He needs damage, bruh.
needs a higher output damage. I agree with that.
Okay, are we moving on? Or are we still roasting
We're
Kintoki?
moving. We're moving on. I feel
Okay.
bad for Kentucky.
ah, ah.
Zero survivability.
E tier. Below Kintoki.
That's right. Now hear me out here. Hear me out.
Shut up.
A plus.
Okay, I thought you were about to say something even
Like
lower.
like B. No, he's got the second highest attack of the game. I'm not retarded.
Well, not well. Out of the Berserkers, he's got the highest.
No. Oh no, he's got the third highest. No,
He's low,
he's the
bro.
second highest.
He's like 6.
On the attack scale? Really now?
Yeah, bro.
I
The
remember a couple years
Valentine
ago he had.
Servant,
I remember he had the second highest attack in
King
the game.
Protea, John.
You might check again. I don't want to be
I
one of
know
those
he's
people.
like 6, bro. He might be 4 or 5, but I know he's not top 3.
I want. Just go ahead and check. Just go ahead and check.
He's 5. He's 5.
Five. Okay, he has fallen behind, dog. Alright. Onto his deck. Or his skills or whatever. You know he's triple buster, so
50% crit chance. That's all I'm gonna say. Much higher than these weak 20s that we see pop.
yeah, that is a really good first skill. I don't know why people hate on it all the time. They're special needs or something.
This saves my life all the time.
I know. It basically guarantees that the enemy's not going to crit.
Now, this could get a buff. This needs a buff, maybe.
Talking about his mid skill.
It's 14%. It's so low.
Well, defense doesn't matter. It's the two attacks that never run out that matters.
It's So
I
it's
think
so
if
good.
anything, his last skill needs a buff because it's just
True.
a basic guts.
They're setting that up for something. Come on, bro. Normally, for all the battle continuations, they get like a cracked unique buff. You know.
Maybe after he dies, he actually turns into what he looks like on his MP animation.
Maybe after he pops his guts, he gets an evade and 100% MP charge.
Okay, well, I was on board with the evade, but the 100% MP charge might be too much.
I think he honestly needs it because I do struggle to get his MP.
Yeah, but that's because he is a berserker, you know.
Uh, Now I do have to completely annihilate FGO for making his mad enhancement the worst.
It says EX, but then it's like C rank.
Maybe because it's fake. I don't know.
Who knows?
6%. Half of a 12. They're just slight nerf for no reason.
I didn't know he had divinity.
Yeah. The guts is lame. Still a guts. The evasion. And this, he's a survival god.
He is an absolute god at survival. Let's look at the numbers on his MP.
He's cracked. Yo.
He's EX.
It's
I
so
forgot they
good.
removed defensive buffs at its first.
Yo.
He is crazy.
I didn't know he did that. I thought it
I
was just the
completely forgot
damage
about
up.
that buff, bruh. I completely forgot about it. That
Is it,
is absolutely correct. And I
what?
think I think we have to point this out, kind of like Kirk's Bonsi. It's a guaranteed guts, and it's a 30% MP damage buff.
I know, but it doesn't stack, which is stupid.
Oh yeah, isn't that? I think that's probably what they're gonna buff with his guts. They're gonna make it stackable at least.
Maybe. Hold on, hear me out. What if they added some sort of buff where he gets stronger the more enemies there are?
That would actually make a lot of sense. So that's a nice buff. That's
Like
that's a really good idea.
33% attack, MP damage, and defense for each enemy. What you think?
Wait, say the numbers again.
33% for each enemy.
I don't know at 33%. I'll say 30 because you're just on the verge of giving him 100.
What? But
I don't
there's
know.
three enemies.
I think I think it should just be 20 for each enemy that's there because he's already got that impede buff, and that would
It would have
stack
to
him.
be like 25 at least. He's a berserker. Come on, bro.
No, if it did multiple things, having it do that would be crazy. I
No.
think it needs to be
MP damage, attack up.
no, not impede damage. I don't think he should get like a bunch of attack buffs because then that would just make him outclass every berserker in the game.
He already does. Hold on.
Well, calm down. Uh,
He has
I'm
to be the
thinking A
best.
plus, but if you think he's EX,
He's.
I'm totally alright with
Is there
EX.
another Buster single target? What's
No,
another Buster single target? I got it
I
now.
don't think there's another one. There's not one I can remember off the top of my head.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope. Nope. Maybe Galatea.
No.
Morgan. It's Morgan AoE.
Yes.
Yeah, so literally his competition is Keen Toki. So,
I put him in EX.
Oh my
I guess
gosh, I did not know that. I was full on board with A plus until I saw this.
I mean I was on board with A+2.
Wow. I s- that multiple enemy thing was a good idea.
Yeah, but I think you're trying to add too many stats to it. I think that's a good idea, but maybe 20% attack and maybe it does something else or
Uh,
another thing.
what about like more survivability? What about like,
Definitely make his guts stackable.
yeah, like what if he gets a guts for each enemy?
No, that would be way too much survivability. That would actually be insane. That would just be too much.
Well, his in the lore, he's cracked, bruh.
I know in the lore he's insane, but
One
I
man
think I
war.
think it should just be the one man war thing. Yeah, just like not guts though. Like having 3 guts if there's 3 enemies, that's insane.
I don't know. He'd have to do something like that. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to email Aniflex or something.
I think it needs to be like the hurt thing. Like he needs to get multiple guts. I think he needs to get 2 guts. I know I said that was crazy, but he needs to get 2 guts, and the buff needs to have a stacking buff every time he procs the guts.
Two times
Maybe,
guts, 5 turns.
maybe.
I don't know. I kind of feel like you're wanting to get your dodge off, so you're not wanting to have to resort to the guts. I think that's what it is.
That's the thing, though. But you want to chain them together. You want to get your evade, and then you're probably gonna have to prop your guts, and then you'll use your evade again.
I think the guts is fine. I think I think the guts
It
is fine.
it definitely makes him really good because it's like extra survivability, and he's already got stupid high attack, and his MP basically is like, once you get that off, whoever you're hitting is dead. They can't even hide from it.
What about a buster up? What about like a 50% buster up?
He. I don't think he should have double guts then.
No, I'm saying like we keep the guts the same.
Just give him a buster up 50%.
Give him 50% for 3 turns. Uh, what do you think about NP gen or crit gen? What do you think about that?
I don't know.
How do you
It's
feel?
so hard because anything that is super crazy
They're
is just
scared.
gonna make him
They're scared. They don't want to touch him. They're
exactly.
afraid. They're
They
afraid of what
should
he'll
be.
do.
They should be because he would be insane.
They released him. They saw he broke standards, and then they left him alone for how many years?
I don't know. I don't know if they're afraid to add Berserker's Earth because there's 2 coming up, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Well, we'll move past, but excellent. Excellent. Haha. Oh.
That'll be like a discussion video where we talk about like buffs characters need.
Get the
That's
podcast.
right.
So, Raiko.
Ooh wee. B
What do we think about Raiko?
B potential A.
She's got some survivability.
Her first skill is pretty nice real nice for Berserker. She does have the survivability, but it's only a 30% buster.
Another EX. Big shock.
Nah, I don't think she's that far.
No, I'm saying her mad enhancement.
Uh, she's got 2 stacking damage bonds. That is really nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking B. Where's another AoE? I think
Oh,
she's the first AoE buster we've seen.
I don't. She even at base overcharge, each one of her hits on her buster is genning the star. So how many hits she got on that buster?
7.
Yeah, she's B. I think she secured her spot with that MP.
She might go up to A, maybe. I don't know.
I'd be fine. I'd
I
be
just
fine
don't.
with
I just need
her.
to see another Buster.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can tell you.
Well, I know, but
She's B.
we'll get there.
I'm just gonna say she's
I
B
know
right.
we'll get there.
So
We'll get there. Don't spoil content, James. Don't you know how streaming works?
it's part of the podcast. We can foreshadow. Oda can foreshadow 20 years ahead of time. I can foreshadow 15 minutes into the future.
Now, this is the first too quick 5-star.
Now this one's probably gonna be pretty low,
Let's see
but
here.
I don't know. Chestnut paste.
Only 30%.
Yeah, that's not incredible.
Thanks.
Only one attack too. The last skill will do. Controlling stars. Completely denying somebody's stars for a turn isn't bad, but it's not an incredible skill for a berserker to have, honestly.
C.
I was gonna say D, but she's got that good alignment buff on her MP now, and the MP got a damage buff, obviously. So I think she's a C.
The only downside is there's no survivability, though.
Yeah, she's definitely putting out large amounts of damage.
Is it AoE? Is it AoE? Single
No.
target. Is she the only single target berserker?
No, I think we got one other.
Saying no, he's. No, I think she's the only single target, bro.
No, we got
Morgan's a buster.
Yeah, we got Kukulane and.
I'm talking quick.
Oh, you're talking about Quick? Yeah, she's the only single target.
I guess she's C then. Hijikata. The Bleach character. He's from Bleach. Another double quick. That's kind of sus.
I want to put him in C, but because he's got his own special damage mod. He's got the guts.
That's pretty lame.
Crit gem doesn't matter at all.
That's just the guts. But the debuff clears. It's alright. It's cool. That's cool.
The guts sets him up to do the max amount of damage with this MP, so. The last skill's alright.
It's definitely his best
C?
skill, and that's not saying much.
C or D? I might.
Oh, he's single target buster.
Yeah.
So we were talking about Kintoki.
He's definitely above Kintoki, which is why I don't think he's an E. But it's really dangerous for a berserker to be low on health. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking D.
Thinking I'm fine with D. That add damage is really high.
That's not. What's his attack stat? 5?
Like mid.
He's 5 out of 12.
Yeah, it's mid.
Yeah. Zhang Yu.
I don't even remember. So I think he might have got 2 buffs. I know he got at least 1. So
I remember he looked cool, but he sucks.
Yeah, it looks cool as hell.
Unless his buff made him good.
Six sword style. He gives Zoro a run for his money. neglectable first skill, but it is survival.
Oh my gosh.
It's got even more crit. Jin tends. Okay, that skill sucks.
He's
It
worse
doesn't
than
matter.
Lancelot.
He is worse than Lancelot.
What's the attack stat? 7?
I'm thinking he's a D.
I don't know if I'd say D. I'm thinking more like C.
He's kind of invalidated by a 4-star. So
Well,
I know. I don't think we should ever bring it up, unless the 5-star is being invalidated by a 4-star.
he's not E. Let me double check.
Definitely not. Definitely not E. But he's got a really high burst turn with crit. But after that, it's
Yeah, he's D. These morons gave him a quick noble
D.
phantasm. So
Oh, you didn't realize it was quick?
I was thinking it's weird because he's got 3 Buster.
That's right.
That's
Mismatch.
a high hit count though. That's very nice. Yikes, that is terrible. Oh,
Terrified.
Arjun Alter. What do we think?
Mm,
Now,
I don't
is
know. I
he
feel.
the best AoE Berserker Buster?
I would say before a certain somebody existed, no question. But
Mm, I don't know if
there is
she's that
somebody.
much better. I don't know.
She is that. She is in that discussion all the time.
Let's see, got some pretty okay NP Gen. It's not bad. He applies debuffs, so his attack is pretty much guaranteed. It's
Right.
nice. Clairvoyance. Got that Orion kind of thing with an NP charge.
Right. 30% MP. That's nice. Nice.
I
Buster card.
feel like that should have been higher.
What?
The turns.
On which one?
Both.
I think that the cooldown should be higher.
The turns.
Oh. Oh yeah. It only being 3 turns.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of like, it really. You want him to have a guts. He got the guts, so that's good, but it's not like a cracked guts. I think he does have Madness Enhancement EX.
Oh! That's gotta be like one of the best Bond Cs in the game.
Let me see. Ooh. Didn't know he had that. That's pretty good.
I'm kind of thinking A plus for now, and then we judge after, you know.
I'm definitely thinking A plus.
Well, we might argue later, maybe, depending.
I'd say even in a team setting where it's not ideal, he is dealing a lot of damage with his Buster cards.
For farming, he's just so good. He's
Yeah,
perfect.
he's all performing.
But we're not talking. I mean, even among AoE berserkers, he's probably the best for
Yeah,
now
he's,
that I
yeah.
don't know of.
We gotta look. We'll look. We'll do that later.
Musashi. I'm going to tell you right now, I think Musashi sucks, but we'll look at her
I think she's a D.
because I think she sucks.
Now, you don't think she's an E, do you?
Not E. No.
Okay. I don't think she is in the same
Even
category.
she's got EX. What? That's so not fair. I'm about to roast those kids that gave him a 6%. It's nice. It's nice. I feel like she should have had a triple arts deck though. That sucks.
It would have been nice. Would have been super
It's
nice.
so dumb because Musashi gets a triple buster deck.
What was that last skill be doing?
It's nice. The one that's like a Miyu right there, huh?
Almost. I want to say yeah, but she does get the guts. So if you're like already low on HP, it does work.
Why does she have divinity?
I I don't know. I think regular Musashi has Divinity as well.
All enemies reduce our meter by 30% for 3 turns. That's not great.
Yeah, well, her MP is not buffed, so I'm thinking that's a fat D.
I would say that, but I'm kind of thinking, is there another Arts AoE Berserker? Is there
You know
really?
what? I think you're right.
Vlad's single target, right?
Yeah, a single target. I don't think there is any AoE Berserkers. No.
Yeah, she's the first. I think she's at least
Wait,
C.
put her in C because I think Galatea is also an AoE Arts Berserker.
I thought she was Buster.
No, she's Arts.
Uh,
Because I remember hearing Galatea came out and everybody said not to use Vlad anymore or some stupid crap like that. You know.
this one's okay though. It's okay. What's her attack stat? She does have the second highest. That's big.
It was pretty big. Let's look at Galatea, and then we'll decide. Okay. It also depends on Galatea's single target AOE, obviously.
Triple Buster, not looking good. Let's see. It's pretty trash. It's okay.
Orange.
Stackable Guts. Her defense is. That's kind of trash, but it's okay. The Guts is cool.
For 2 hits, she's got 100% defense, so that is crazy.
I know, but it's Berserker.
It is a Berserker, but that means unless the enemy has an attack up, they're doing 0 damage to you.
She already had a buff? Oh, that is sad.
Aphrodite's Grace. I think you say that's sad, but I think that came out when she did. So I
There's
think it was
no
like
way. Really?
I'm pretty sure it came out right when she did. I think it
That
was just like
is.
the thing.
That's terrible.
I
That's so
don't think
dumb.
it's necessarily terrible. I
If you're
think
gonna release a servant and then
I think
have
they just
this,
did it for lore reasons. I have no idea why they did it. I
I don't
don't think. Yeah, if they released the servant and they thought the skill was inadequate, they're just gonna buff it before they release it. Obviously, I would like to think. What does our last skill do? Self regen buff doesn't matter. Okay, cut out.
When does she? I just had to check. That just sounds so goofy.
What?
I'm looking for her release date. 3/23.
When was the buff? The buff was
No, the buff came out later that year.
came out later that year.
Came out
Okay.
9 months later.
Okay. I remember hearing it was like right as she came out. But
Nah.
we're talking about in FGO terms, and so what? Let me look at the last skill because I haven't got a chance to look at it at all.
Yeah.
Because I hear that's the one everybody talks about. Self regen 3 turns. That doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it's alright. Moves parties debuffs every turn for 3 turns? Alright.
The Buster thing.
On self attack buff for 3 turns. Charges on MP gauge with normal attacking with Buster cards. That's actually alright. I know it's only 10%, but it kind of balances out the fact that she doesn't have another arts card.
Okay. It's art single target.
Single target?
Single
Okay, so
target.
Musashi. So you did put Musashi up the tier that I thought.
No, we didn't place her yet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I put Galatea instead of. We put her in C tier, right?
I think we need to put her above Vlad.
I'm talking about Musashi.
Oh, Musashi's B.
B?
Yeah.
No. The
She's the only
demerit's too
arts
much.
berserker. The demerit's a lot, but
It's
she's
too
the only
much.
arts berserker.
She's
You
killing
think
herself.
she is killing herself, but it's a guts.
No. Oh, I can't. I
The
can't. I can't do
skill
it to a
does a
B.
lot. Are you sure?
I can't go up to a B, bro. For real.
Okay. I know you like her more than me, so
No, I did use her for the event. She's not that impressive, really.
I will be fair. She can farm before Castoria comes out by 3 turning, so it's only a couple servants that can do that.
Now, Galatea here, though.
I'm thinking she's definitely a B.
She's one above
Or,
Vlad, wherever that
yeah,
is.
she's one above Vlad, which I think is a B.
That is a B. Yeah. Yep. Okay, and then we get to Morgan.
Ah, yes, Mark.
Tona Lico.
Hana Liko. That's probably a lost belt thing or something.
That's alright.
First skill's pretty good.
That's alright. That's nice. Oh wow.
I want to clarify. This means she basically has a 50% charge. Now the last skill is where I hear a lot of talk. I'm just gonna pause the stream. She's got a guts, star absorb, a crit damage up 30% for every turn. Regeneration buff. 1 turn every turn for 3 turns. Reduces their attack and crit chance by 20. And then it's a 15 star bomb. And then we go look at her MP. So that's where the bread and butter is. Besides her myriad of passives. Round Table Knight, or Fey enemies, which means all the fairies and all the Round Table Knights. 1 turn. Oh, that's a turn buff, so it applies extra. Overcharge the party's MP by 1 stage, and then increases damage to man attribute.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Go on.
I think she's in A tier.
I don't know.
I don't think she's better than Arjuna. For
Does that
real.
mean we put Arjuna in EX though?
I think that means Arjuna stays an A plus.
Mm, I don't know. That's really good. That's a
I
really good.
know Arjuna's better than Morgan. You gotta
Mm,
see that, bro.
no, I I'll be fair and say that she doesn't have the Buster only thing, but she's got a Star Bomb. Draws in all the that last skill does a lot. It's definitely better than his guts. She essentially has a 50% charge. Helps with NP gain on the mid skill. She that first skill's a lot of attack if you factor in the defense down. But even if you don't, that's still a nice skill.
I got a nitpick here. I gotta see. So she's got 500 more attack.
I'll concede
He's got 1500 more
if her attack is
HP.
low. What would you say?
His HP is 1500 higher, but her attack is 500 more.
Mm, I just think Arjuna's mid skill
Let's see.
is it's good. Like don't get me wrong, but
His
it only draws the crit stars to his Buster card.
his
He
NP
doesn't.
charge is a lot better. Look at that.
What are you talking about?
0.98.
Oh, you're talking about the MP charge on attack. Yeah, but Morgan's got 3 hits,
Which still isn't higher
and she's
than
got two.
his.
She's got 2 Rs cards as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
I honestly think they're right there neck and neck. Like neither one of them has a buff that's just completely overshadowing the other one.
His attack up is higher.
Yeah, but if you
Like I
count her
said,
defense down, if you count her defense down, it's more.
the defense down is separate.
Okay, well, you got to factor it in when you're attacking enemies. You can't just pretend it's bad because it's defense down.
You know, I've always downplayed the defense down because it never looks that good.
For all enemies, bruh.
I prefer the attack up over the
The attack
defense.
up is nice, but the defense down is noticeable.
It's the same 30, right? 30? Yep. Except hers is on a 6-turn cooldown and his is on 5.
And I still think they're neck and neck.
Let's see. The 20 to an ally is nice. It's only 25%.
She can do the 20 her on herself if she needs to. That's why I'm saying she basically has a 50% charge. But she has that extra added versatility. And her last skill is cracked. Let's not play.
Let's see.
Let's look at let's look at the passives.
I gotta look at the
But
skill.
Arjuna's got Madness Enhancement EX, and he's probably got Divinity.
It's the same one time, 3 turns. Duh.
Is getting a crit damage bonus while she's drawing in those stars for 3 turns. It is 3 turns. I'd say if it was one, yeah, she's worse.
Does she have star generation?
She's got a star bomb at 15%.
I know, but if it lasts 3 turns, you'd think it'd be star region every turn.
No. But, Arjuna doesn't have a star gen either, so.
Down 7. That's
Let's look at their passive.
okay. That's trash. That one's nice. That one's it's unique. I don't know if another Berserker has that one.
Fey Eyes. That is pretty nice.
Fey Eyes increase on crit attack chance. Resistance. Oh, that's lame. I thought it like said increase her crit chance by 20.
No. But if you're using that in the combo with the last skill, unless you're fighting, there's a hand pick full of enemies that would be able to crit with both those active. I think they're the same tier, bro. I
I
think they're
don't.
both just A plus.
I think for an AoE buster NP, Arjuna's better.
Clarify. Let's see. 300%.
I'm
Hers is
thinking
300%.
she's the best.
She's even a better farmer
She's a
than she is.
support.
She is not a support.
She
Don't even
is
play
the
like that.
best Berserker support on this list.
Okay, well, she is the best Berserker support on the list, but she is way better at supporting herself than anybody else.
I mean, you said she only did one thing for the team, but I see the NP gain for the team. I'm also seeing the stars. You know.
Okay, well, that skill draws the stars in, so that's kind of negated.
She increases the party's attack. She reduces the enemy's defense. She can charge an ally's NP. I think she's a support.
She's in a support, but she's also just as good as Arjuna, so wouldn't that definitely put her in A plus?
She's not just as good as Arjuna.
She is though.
I don't
Her
see
damage
that.
mod applies to over half the game, like 75% of it.
I gotta see. I don't. Is there one of those damage charts for this? There's got to be one of those damage charts. I'd have to
Damage for
like we saw the caster one for Ilya. I'd need to see that for these two.
I think it's on Game Press, and I think you go to NP comparison. It'll be like, I think in the gameplay or in Servants.
I don't know where that's at.
Go to the very top, and you'll see like those things that drop down.
Where?
See, I'll just go look with you. Servants. Noble Phantasm, list by class. It's in Servants. Yeah, there you go. And then click on Save Berserkers.
No, this is versus Berserkers.
Versus Berserkers?
It's versus Berserkers. That's so trash.
Do rulers. Do rulers then. Because Berserkers would be higher up there, and we can just see where they relate to one another. Oh, no. Go to Servant. Go back up. Go to the top and click on Servant. And you can look at... Okay, it's not sorting by damage. So that's not going to work, actually.
Yeah, what are we searching?
I wish I could find that list.
I don't know where that guy got it. I don't know where he did.
Look at just type it in the search bar. FGO Berserker MP list comparison.
Nope. Not a single thing.
No, I'm talking about like the actual search bar.
Oh.
Comparison.
Oh, is this an order? Surely it's an order.
Just organized by attack, because you know they're both doing the highest attack. It's not play.
Where is it at? What are we looking at? NP1?
Yes. Then put it the target to AoE.
I don't know if it'll do both.
Is
But
this only for in there? Might check before we go further.
it's got the dragon on here. Oh, I don't see Morgan.
Go back and look at some other lists, or see if you can put JP in there. Because the one he was looking at included JP, so.
It's not gonna let me pick. Okay. What? What? What is it sorting by?
Talking about on the class?
Yeah.
Going
What?
from the bottom to the top, based on class.
Okay. So.
Guess you'll go to Berserkers. We just need to see the numbers. Just go to Berserkers.
I just want to know. No phantasm level. Skill used with special advantage, or are we just looking at raw?
We're looking at the special damage. Because they both have. Well, he can apply his special damage, and hers applies to like most of the game, so.
Okay. So. Right here, we find. Do you see him?
You organized by attack, didn't you? So he's probably at the bottom.
It goes by damage. I don't know what it's gonna be by. There's Arjuna.
How much is it?
This is it.
30. I'm just gonna say 37,000. Now find Morgan.
Why is Arjuna on here twice?
That's probably a special damage mod one.
Well, we just.
Yeah, he's saying overcharge one. Okay. How much is it? 55,000.
Is this only NA?
I think it's only in there. Gosh, why is it so hard just to find a list?
Gothok. Golly.
I know that special damage. Crazy.
I don't understand. Why is he cut on here twice? I don't get that.
You know, with his HP. You know, the lower his HP, the higher his MP damage is.
I know,
Up,
but well, how many times is it going to be on the list for it?
I think it's for each 20% of HP that he's lost, it's like 50% more damage.
So the lowest is Antonio. Someone's worse than Gius. That's a shock.
Wonderful.
5 stars this low. Oh my
You're talking about
gosh.
category.
Okay, we're not good. We're not gonna find anything. Yeah.
GG. Don't eat that.
4 years ago. We're not gonna find it.
It doesn't exist.
I mean, we.
I I can do a damage comparison real quick.
No. I mean, we need like.
Just put a kaleidoscope on both of them and then have them fight somebody.
Go to the Discord. Because we can't go to the tier list because Morgan's not out.
They're gonna tell you the same exact thing, bro. I've already asked this question once.
That Arjuna's worse.
Uh, it's not that he's worse. It's that they're on the same. That GG, calm down. They're doing the same, almost the same exact thing. She's got a better charge skill. She's got a better guts. But the consistency of Arjuna is really massive. You know, she's got that team utility in there too, even though it's not a lot. It does help, but she can use it on herself is the main thing. She's got more crit damage. She draws it stars also all her cards. Arguably, you want it only on Arjuna's Buster card, obviously. He can apply his own special damage mod. I would say if debuff immunity didn't exist, he'd probably be above her. But the fact that her damage mod applies to just all of humanity, it's just so good.
But I mean, if we stick them on the same tier, look where that leaves us with A.
Nobody. But I think,
That's dumb.
I mean, you could bring those two up because
These?
I don't know, their gap, like her gap between Arjuna and Morgan is pretty massive.
I think we could bring Galatea up one.
I mean, I'd be fine with either one of them going up.
Not Raiko. Raiko would not go up.
If you say, because Galatea really is like the only arts berserker that really works.
It's mainly the stackable guts.
Well, the fact that you can gen MP on her Buster cards and stuff, you know.
I don't think. Did Raiko have any survivability?
She's got the guts. And she's got a 1 turn evade. 1 hit evade.
No, she's just got the evade. There's no guts.
Yeah. I'm thinking. I think that's good.
Is this more bottom heavy than the assassins?
Yeah,
Wow.
there's a lot less people in E tier though.
That's hot.
Bro.
That's hot right there.
The doggo has fell asleep on my floor.
You know, it's so hard being a Kuo altar simp. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
I don't.
That
I
buff
did.
he got crazy.
I did not think he'd be EX. I was fully prepared to put Arjuna and her above. You know.
Yeah, but that last buff, that is insane.
Was he
That
the
is,
only berserker that removed defensive buffs?
yes.
Oh my
I
god,
think he's one of the few heroic spirits that just removes them before he attacks.
that's just. There's no
So
losing. It's a win.
I definitely wish he looked cooler though.
It's
Like a
fine.
start.
He's cool.
He
He's
looks cool, but like his MP, the fact that you know that exists, it hurts.
is
I want
cool.
to see him
The
in that
cape
form.
is amazing. I love the cape.
Yeah.
The tail's nice. The feet are even cool. Spear is the
Is
best.
that the dragon trait, or is that just like a monster kind of thing?
It's just like part of the suit, I think.
Apparently, he's got a costume. What is the costume?
The glasses, remember?
Uh,
Who cares? But
I
you're
don't know.
saying
Some people really
nothing.
like glasses. Really gets them going, you know.
You're saying nothing here. Nothing here
Yeah, let
stands
me
out.
stay on there for a second. Let me look at it. EX is fine. A plus is fine.
When I'm looking, I think Hichikata might be able to go up one. Maybe. Maybe.
I might agree with you. Look at it. Look at how much more damage he does
Does the
when his
gut
HP
stack?
is like. I don't know. No, no, it doesn't. I'm gonna say no. You might check, because it could be retarded.
It stacks.
It stacks.
He can go up.
All right. I don't know if you looked at his MP before you closed the tab, but it is some really high damage bonus.
I know, but you just gotta be low on that health.
I know it sucks, but you know, the fact that after he comes off of his guts, it's at 1 means you're getting the max bonus. Like 800% additive bonus damage. That's a massive super mod.
Now, what else do you see?
B is fine. C and D is what I'm really looking at right now.
I I'm maybe could see Musashi going up a tier. Maybe.
The only reason I think that is because she's the only arts AoE. Like, I want her to go up a tier, but I know you're thinking about reasons why not. Does she have? Yeah, she has 2 arts cards.
She's got one of the lowest HPs in the game. Look at that. She's
Yes,
10.
got some fat attack though. I'll say if you're at 5k HP anyways, you're probably going to pop the skill because you're probably going to guarantee your survival for that turn at least.
I think it kills you.
No, it doesn't.
I'm gonna have to see if it reduces you down to 1 or not. I think it's just 5,000 damage.
If it kills you, then she needs to stay where she's at. But I don't think it does.
It has to say does not drop below 1.
Make sure
Without
she has
killing the self.
make sure she has a passive that doesn't do the same thing essentially. Okay, without killing the self.
Yeah.
I think she should go up. And there's no hiding from her attacks after she pops that skill. So, no evades, no invulns. So, you know.
Well, you could evade.
No.
Yeah.
Invul Pierce also counts as sure hit.
No, you're joking.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then sure hit sucks.
Yeah, you want Invul Pierce, but that doesn't mean sure hit's super bad, you know?
If you could have gotten Ignore Invincible instead, I think it sucks.
It's alright. It's
Wow.
the only thing in between not having an evade Pierce, so. The only thing I consider above Invul Pierce is the ability to just remove any invul or evade. And all defense buffs, like a certain Kukulane.
Now, what do you think of this tier list? Do you see any changes?
Nah, I think it's fine. Just glancing at it, I think it's fine.
Alright. And then we...
Do you want to do the